Hey everyone, in this video I'll show you how to model a realistic pair of eyeglasses in 3D Maya from scratch. To start, we need a reference image, and I've gotten my references from Lenskart. The latest trending model that's going there is on the theme of Harry Potter. Simply taking screenshot from there of front and side view, and also I've taken a perspective view or a 3D environment view or from another angle view so that you can see it and know a little bit more about the details. So basically we need at least front and side view. From front view you always have to take a guess, and sometimes your front view and side views doesn't match up. So just go to your image editor, and there will be an image option importing there. From there you can import a reference photo of any model you want to create, but right now we are trying to create a glass model. Make sure it's properly aligned in the viewport, from the front view, from the side view, so we can trace the shape easily. Alright, now that everything's set up, just sit back, relax and watch the full video to see exactly how I create these eyeglasses step by step. Let's get started. With the help of wireframe mode, you can just set it to the boundaries. Okay, from here you can see that it's covering your all edges of the model. By going the side view, back to the object mode, here you can compare if your image is correctly aligned or not. So here it's a shorter size like this. Here just click here, press R. Okay, also most of the time you will face the issue where you side view and front view will show some differences. Okay, it's not every time that they will be correctly aligned, because those images are clicked using focal lengths that can be different for your perspective or orthogonal view. Okay, here we'll be just shifting these away. Okay, most of the time we work in two views like this type, but here we'll be using three because we have to see sometimes from a perspective view that is it working or not. Okay, so right now you have made this, either you can delete it or simply click here layers, create layer from selected. Okay, you can rename it boundary box. Just make sure there shouldn't be any space. Okay, and you can hide it. Similarly for these images, you don't want to click them again and again. Click on layers, create layer from selected, rename it as references. Okay, we can assign some other color also, save, so it will look blue here. And the second thing also, these are like visibility. Well, if you enable here, you will see some render settings or things like those. Okay, so if it's R, you won't be able to click this. Okay, now back to the modeling basics. From the front view, we'll be start making the boundary of your glasses. Okay, just take the closer shape that is your cylinder. Just make sure that its sides are even. So basically whenever you edit something, if your model have even sides or your circular shape have even sides, it's much easier for you to connect it with some other shapes. Okay, by pressing E, rotate it from front, 90 degree. Okay, we don't need this area, so simply back in the face mode, either select whole, or in some cases you want to only select these faces. Okay, so by clicking on one, if you click like this, your backside shape will also get selected. If you don't want that, click on one, press tab and hold your click and just do like this. Okay, in this case your back surface won't get selected. So right now we want to delete from front and back, so just simply by doing this, control backspace. Okay, you got the boundaries. We're going back into front mode. Just try that the points will align on the boundary of another shape. Okay, so you can just join them if you want to by going the vertex mode. Okay, one more thing I have taught you yesterday. By clicking on B, you can enable soft selection. So by manually doing it, sometimes your shape will be more rigid. Okay, if you want to create smooth surfaces, okay, just press on B. By holding B and your middle click and drag it, your area of selection will be increased. So right now we just want these ones to act. By again clicking on B, it will disable. Okay, okay, as we have said, we want divisions or the point on these boundary if we are trying to join them. Either you can extrude from this surface or you can just take another surface, because these are basically joined onto your specs. Okay, and most of the time we will be working by going in the smooth mode. Okay, so your smooth boundaries should align either inside or the outside of the surfaces. So from the front view it was like that. From the side view you want to align these also again. Again by going to the object view, rotating it. Okay, I guess it's almost aligned. By looking from the front view, you will see it's something like this. Okay, now you also want to ये वाला ना, you can do this. Okay, now by simply clicking on Control E, you can increase or decrease, or like extrude or increase this thickness. So we have created border on the inside, so we need to increase it. Okay, see, when you're working for yourself, you don't need to be that perfect to create every corners. But when you're working for a brand, they will be giving you sizes. Okay, so that should match at least 99% with the reference. Little bit can be off from the edges because you need to just showcase it for a product video or onto their websites. Okay, this is the border. Now going on to this shape, either we can extrude it, but by seeing in this reference we can see that that is separated from this circular area. They have joined it here, so just simply taking a cube shape, you can do it. From here it's turning, that's why I've aligned it on this border so we can join it with another shape. By pressing on F, you can focus on that particular shape, and you need to rotate it a little bit so that can align in that shape. Okay, from the front view it looks like this. Just duplicate it by pressing Shift D, or you can click on Shift and drag it. That will also create a duplicate. So right now already it have a duplicate. If you hold Shift and then you click here, that will also create its duplicate. Okay, sometimes you'll see that your center point is off. Either you can click here to again realign it, or if you want to do it manually, just press D, okay, to reset or to just shift your pivot point. Okay, it's something like this from the front view, from the side view. Back here, whenever you try to create a bridge between two separate objects, you need to combine them. So by going here, modeling toolkit, you just press combine. They will be combined as a single object. Then going to the face, you delete this faces by pressing Control backspace. Now but we don't prefer it because, for example, if you delete edges or something like those, that can cause issue because your vertex will remain there or your edges will still be divided even if you delete those things. Okay, so just get a habit of pressing Control and backspace. Sometimes when it won't work, when you're trying to delete an object whole, then your Control and backspace won't work. You simply have to delete it. Okay, by going in the edit mesh, clicking on the bridge, by default I've set the value. Okay, from watching from the front, it's something similar as this. Okay, by going in the side view, you want to create the divisions so you can create this gap. Okay, and here also, here if you will see, I don't know if I have, okay, I didn't import from the front view, so just make sure that you have also a front view because you don't know how this will be from the upper side. I guess I have reference from another view also. Okay, this one. Okay, it's something like this, it's curved there. Or also in the back side there is also one cube like structure which is attached by maybe soldering or a screw. Okay, so by clicking on this tool, knife multi-cut tool, by pressing Control, you can set your points where you ever want to put a cut on. Okay, again by coming in the top view, you need to create something like this. Okay, for that just put a center cut, go in the vertex mode, click on the vertex, move it. Okay, go to the edge mode, double clicking it. I guess it will be clicking your whole edge loop. Okay, by clicking on Control B, giving it multiple divisions to create it more smooth like this. If you're not satisfied with the shape, you can manually change it. Okay, just remember, whatever model we are creating, we'll be pressing 3 to check if it look like that model. So right now it's not. We'll also need to do bevel on the edges, but before that we need to delete the shapes we want to delete. So from here, by going on the face mode, dragging, both side faces will get selected. Control backspace. Similarly for these. Okay, by coming into the perspective view. Okay, before bridging, you need to know one thing. Whenever you're trying to join like two sides, there shouldn't be a direct connection between them. Okay, so just join these two first, and there should be an equal number of sides. Okay, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bridge. Similarly from the upper side. Okay, it's almost as same as this one, but from the front view you will see they have made something like face mode. See here, you can get some issue because your sides are repeating. You need a division here, or that won't connect. Okay, so simply just go here, put a division by coming on this one, welding tool, target, weld it. Okay, similarly for this one. Again, same thing for the upper side also. Okay, I guess it's finished here. Still, you can go in the isolation mode. You can see if something is left. So I guess it's done. Okay. Now when we press 3, it's not as we want it to be. Okay. Okay, we didn't close this one. Okay, now for those edges we want them to be left at the same. We need to create bevel. Okay, so let's first decide these outer edges should remain same, the inner edges and this square like shapes. Okay, either you can just control B here, it will try to bevel your whole model. You can increase your segment. Now if you press 3, most probably it will be as same as it was. Okay, or if you want to do some specific sides, you can do it also simply by going in the object view, control B. Okay, huh, control B. Okay, but here your triangles will be made, so simply just click on here and increase it, so squares will be automatically formed. Okay, when you press on 3, it will try to remain as same, and if you still see the shape changing, you can decrease this value to hold it onto the shape. But I still prefer it to be a little bit on the softer side, because you can't work on that metal with too much detail, because it's really small thing in actual life. Coming out of your isolation mode, okay, this will be something like this. I'm not sure if they have any screw here. I think they are not, because they have here. Just in case if you have any clear image while you're creating model, just make sure from the perspective view you can see the inner side detail clearly. Okay, now coming on to your easier part, that was your hardest part. Okay, from here onwards it will be much easier. You simply need to extrude and follow these, I don't know what we call them. Coming to your vertex mode, selecting them till where it's straight, you simply need to move it. Okay, so just move it till here, because in this reference you can see that it's something like this. Okay, you need to create a lightning type of sign. They come into the face mode. From the top view you extrude it, you'll move it a little in the back, then you put a division here. Okay, I guess it's the same size as this one, so you don't need to create it too short. Okay, by coming here again to the face mode, you extrude it by seeing here, just simply align them till here. Okay, it's getting thinner, I guess, at the end, so resize it a little bit. Okay, when you press on 3, it will be something like this. Okay, for the borders you need to work, or just go on the face mode, bevel it. Okay, bevel it here. Now again softening it. Okay, I guess it's almost as same as this one. Okay, we didn't bevel its border for the sides because we need that oval shape or smooth curves. Okay, now we need to align it simply. Okay, in this reference it shows that it's down, but in this reference it shows that it's correctly aligned. So sometimes you need to think for yourself which reference you'll be working on. From the side view, I have aligned this your specs and this angle, that's why I'm just following this reference instead of following the front one. Okay, from here onwards similar thing we will just repeating. Again you take a cube shape, move it and align it here, resizing it. Okay, by going the vertex mode, or easier thing will be going the object view, perspective view, press F, check the shape. Okay, you don't need this face right now because that can cause an issue whenever you extrude it. Sometimes that face can left inside and you won't know it. Okay, now moving it till where your surfaces are not curving, rotating it a little bit so that it will follow your geometry, extruding it, pressing W because we don't want to work on the object's perspective. See, this type of things will happen if you just use object perspective. Okay, just click on W. By using global settings you can just move it as per you need. Okay, sometimes it will be much harder for you to decide in which direction you need to use R. Okay, so in that scenario just go in the vertex mode, click on those vertices, move them and simply align them. Okay, Again, coming on to the edge mode, extruding it till here. You can see something like a curve. Okay, by coming back into your vertex mode, you can simply put it here somewhere. Okay, you will put few divisions here. Again, in the vertex mode, simply click them, move them to create that shape. Okay, if you're not sure that if you're following the correct shape, just simply press on 3 and that should look like this. Okay, right now you can see your this curve is coming out. So going back here, either just click on the edges, bevel this one, okay, again, okay, it's something like this. Okay, we need to close these things, so just come in the edge mode, press 1, edit mesh bridge. Okay, we are done here. For here we need to create that gap, okay, the plastic that is holding your metal. So by going in the face mode, tab, clicking these faces. Okay, now you can press Ctrl E. You can decide by pressing R how much thickness it needs, but by doing it without looking at the other part of the model can be a bit confusing. So just coming to the side view, press Q. Okay, your selection won't be left. Here you can see the model you have created. The metallic part, the upper side is here and the lower side is here. So maybe my model is not aligning right now for this much area. I'll just click here, edge mode, okay, and I will resize it a little bit more. Okay, now again coming into your soft view. Okay, your perspective, you need to click only the inner part. Face mode, clicking one face, tab, you can hold and click other faces. So in the side view, again press Q, you will see now almost it's aligning. Okay, okay, and resize it a little bit more. Okay, now extrude it inward. Okay, you need to do too much until your model this plastic area is transparent. Don't create till hole. Okay, just finish it here. Click on the borders, the edges. You need to hold on whenever you press on 3 key. Okay, this one and your outer sides, they will be smooth but not too much. Oh, we don't need this one. Okay, by pressing Ctrl B, You can give one more division here, increase or decreases as per your need, as much smooth you want it. Okay, we forgot one thing, that is to click this also. Okay, these shapes are not holding on. Now clicking on Control B. Press on 3. Okay, almost your shape is left. One more thing is happening here. Okay, we don't need these ones. I don't know why they are selected. Maybe when we were selecting from the front side, they got caught. Okay. Okay, in few specs you will see that here it's a little bit puffed. So by going in the vertex mode, select this one, and this one. Pressing B for area selection, holding B and increasing it a little bit so that it can work. Moving it outward. Okay, I guess it's done. Now we need to just align them. You also see that your specs are a little bit tilted like this, right? By looking in the front view, you can see it's tilted a little bit in the inside. Just check for the final time. Fix minor details. Okay. Okay, this is done here. Just saving it. Okay, only now your front area is left, this one and this one. Okay, to create this we are following side view as a reference. So from here we will be start creating it. For this area we can either use your cylindrical part or your curve tool. Okay, by coming into your create curve tools, CV curve, pressing here. Now we'll start working. Okay, these two things align properly, see, but rest of the things like these are not aligned. Okay, we can't see few metal parts here clearly, so we are just guessing it. We can see that this one is coming from here to here. Okay, now we need to just reposition them properly because they are just working on the straight lines. I guess this can work, but edit points. This point from the front view should be somewhere there. This point should be a little bit higher. Okay, from here onwards you can go in your create sweep mesh. Hmm. 5 sides. है ना, लग रहा मेरे को भी. एक चीज फिर भी कर लेते हैं. हाँ, कर्व यूज कर दिया. स्वीप एज. ओके, नाउ आई गेस वर्किंग. From the front, increase it slowly as per your need. Okay, I guess it's perfect here. For this area it was not coming directly from the front. We forgot to do one thing before doing this one. Just delete it. You need to edit your curve a little bit more. Clicking on control vertices, going into your side view. Now we need to do it manually. Okay. I think now it will work. It's going like this from the side. Okay. Creating sweep mesh. Size is correct. Increasing your setting. I guess it can work with 6. Okay, you can edit these things by simply going in your wireframe mode, working with this one. It's causing issue because of these two. Okay, I guess its work is done. Either you can delete that curve or you can save it for later to just edit it. Again, we are just doing it to hide it. Hiding from the visibility port. For this area, we can simply either click on a sphere and we can join them here, and for this one we can select this shape as the polygon disk one and we can extrude it. So we're just doing that. to finish it here. Okay, sphere, you remember that these have 8 sides, so just come in the attribute and come on to the 8th one. Okay, okay, I guess it's done till here. Going to the face mode. Okay, deleting it, joining these two, combining them. Now selecting on the edges, edit mesh, bridge. Okay, now when you click on 3, it will be something like, why is it separated? Okay, it's a copy. Okay, it's done. For the lower area, you need to take this one, just set it on to the central one. Rotating it here. Okay, now rotating onto this side. By pressing Ctrl E, you extrude it. Okay, giving it a little bit thickness. Now for the area you need here, this will be the area. Okay, clicking on its edges, circularize it. Okay, reduce its size a little bit. Now just extrude this one, extrude a little bit more, and just combine them at center. Okay. क्या चीज? Combine them at center, merge to center. Okay, For these edges it should be a little bit soft, not this much, so we'll manually assigning them. Okay, also for this one. Okay, I guess this can work by coming into vertex mode, clicking soft selection, increasing the area of effect. Okay, let's do something like this, moving it a little backward from the central part. Okay, done. From here onwards, either you can just click here. Okay, what's this one? You can click here, combine them. You can set its pivot point. You can separate it here. Okay, look there. If you again press on the separate one, they will get separated. Okay, because
Constantly assign different materials to every like every
part,
material
huh?
part. So like after we assign the materials, so it should automatically detect the different materials assigned to different parts.
See, for few things, your other softwares can detect that these are separated surfaces. For few times, you just combine them and you will wrap it together onto a singular sheet. By using that, even if they have a singular material, they know their position on a UV map by unwrapping it. Okay. Again, what you are doing, combine them from the central part. You set its pivot point to the center. Okay. From here, edit mode, duplicate special, or you can mirror it. Okay. Yep. Specs done. Okay, there were few things like your screw. You can create it by using cylinder, resizing it, coming onto the top view, move it where you need it. Okay. Okay. Okay, again mirroring it, your model is done. To make it look a little bit different, you can either separate it. Okay, every part, as I've said, will get separated, or just let them stay combined. Okay. Hmm. Simply for this one, it will be a cylinder. Okay, also one more thing, you didn't sharpen this one. Okay, just let one of these. Coming on to this one, edge mode. Okay, you need to sharpen this one. Okay, I guess this can work better. Now mirroring this one, and it's done. Okay, that totally depends on you how you'll be creating a model.